Ever notice how the most powerful people in the room say the least? They speak, and everyone listens. But open your mouth too much, and you might lose everything. That's the lesson of the fourth law of power. Today, we're diving into Law 4. Always say less than necessary. It's about using silence and brevity to project strength and stay in control. This law is a game changer because words can betray you. Talk too much and you reveal your plans or weaknesses. Say less and you become a mystery that others can't crack. I'll share two stories, one about a general who talked himself into exile, and another about a king who ruled with just a few words. Then we'll talk about how you can use this law to boost your own power. Let's start with a fiery tale from ancient Rome. Meet Coriolanus, a brilliant young general in 5th century BCE Rome. He was a war hero, loved by the elite, and wanted to become consul, one of Rome's top leaders. But he had a big flaw. He couldn't keep his mouth shut. To win the consulship, Coriolanus needed votes from the common people and approval from the Senate. But during his speeches, he didn't just pitch himself, he bragged about his victories and insulted the plebeians, calling them unworthy of his leadership. His arrogance and endless talking made the crowd furious and gave his enemies in the Senate a perfect excuse to paint him as a tyrant. The people turned against him, and the Senate exiled him in 491 BCE, all because he couldn't stop talking. Coriolanus's big mouth cost him his dreams and his home. His need to boast and criticize exposed his weaknesses and alienated everyone. The lesson? Talking too much can hand your enemies the weapons to destroy you. Now let's see how one king turned silence into supreme power. Fast forward to 17th century France, where King Louis XIV, the Sun King, ruled from his dazzling palace at Versailles. His court was a snake pit of ambitious nobles, all trying to win his favor. Louis was a master of saying less. He spoke in short, cryptic phrases like "we shall see," or stayed completely silent during meetings. His words were rare, so when he spoke, everyone hung on every syllable. His silence was even more powerful. It made courtiers nervous, forcing them to talk more, reveal their plans, or compete for his attention. By saying so little, Louis kept everyone guessing about his thoughts. His brevity made him seem untouchable, and his silence turned the court into a stage where he was always the star. Louis XIV's verbal restraint made him one of history's most powerful kings. His minimal words and strategic silence kept Versailles under his thumb and France in his grip. The lesson? Say less, and your words and your silence become weapons of power. Why did Coriolanus fail while Louis XIV dominated? Let's break it down. Coriolanus's mistake was letting his ego drive his mouth. His boasting and insults came from insecurity, and they gave his enemies everything they needed to exile him. Louis XIV, on the other hand, knew that less is more. His sparse words and calculated silence made him a mystery, forcing others to reveal themselves while he stayed in control. Law 4 boils down to this: the less you say, the more powerful you seem. Talking too much exposes your weaknesses or plans, but brevity and silence create an aura of strength and keep others off balance. This applies to your life too. In a meeting, a negotiation, or even a casual chat, saying less makes you harder to read and gives you the upper hand. So how do you master the art of saying less? Here's the playbook. First, let's be real. The more you talk, the more you risk. Rambling can make you seem desperate, reveal your plans, or give others a chance to twist your words. Saying less makes your words rare and valuable. Silence is even better. It rattles people, makes them fill the void, and often reveals their own intentions. Here's how to nail Law 4. 1. Speak with purpose. Only talk when it serves your goal. Cut the fluff. 2. Keep it short. Use concise, vague phrases to avoid committing or revealing too much. 3. Embrace silence. In tense moments, stay quiet to make others uncomfortable and talk more. 4. Let actions speak. Don't boast or defend yourself verbally. Show your strength through what you do. Picture this. You're in a meeting and someone challenges your idea. Instead of arguing, just nod, say, "Interesting point," and pause. Watch them squirm or over-explain while you stay cool and in control. Let's wrap up with why Law 4 is your secret weapon. Law 4, always say less than necessary, is about mastering your words to master your power. Like Coriolanus, talking too much can sink you. Like Louis XIV, saying less can make you unstoppable. This law teaches you to treat words like gold, use them sparingly, and they'll shine. Silence and brevity are your tools to command respect and stay ahead. Next time you're tempted to overshare, try this. Say half as much and see how people react. Drop your story in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Want to know why making others come to you is a power move? Stick around for Law 5. It'll change how you play the game. Thanks for watching, and remember, in the game of power, the less you say, the more you control.